Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for another movie review today, and sorry that I haven't been making videos today. I just was mostly busy with work, and then I got home at like 4, and I was like super tired. But I got to watch this new movie uh, with Dylan O'Brien in it, and it's called Love and Monsters that I just got done watching. So I'm going to discuss what I watched for this movie and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this review. Now, like I said, this stars Dylan O'Brien and a few other cast members. Some of them I've seen in other movies, but for the most part, yeah, this movie was pretty good. I wasn't disappointed with it. Sure, there were some things that probably, well, they explained the backstory of how it came to be, how these insects and monsters came and pretty much got humongous enough to kill. They were like so humongous, and I was like, holy shit. There's one scene where you see the crab monster or whatever, and it's fucking scary, man. But pretty much, yeah, I did enjoy this movie. It's a pretty good movie, of course. Uh, this Dylan O'Brien plays this guy Joel Dawson, and he has to go find his long lost love named Amy that he hasn't seen for 7 years. So he travels 85 miles on a walk, which is a 7-day journey to go see how she's doing and making sure she's okay. So that's pretty romantic, but still, it was a long 7 days he had to endure uh, of running away from big monsters and fighting them off. And he did find a dog that he claimed as his own. That I guess he claimed as his own. It was previously someone who originally owned that dog, but I guess they died or whatever. And there were some pretty um, interesting moments where I thought, is he gonna die? And it leaves off at a cliffhanger. Sorry, I had to yawn for a second. I'm trying not to in this video, but I'm just a little tired, I guess. But yeah, overall, Love and Monsters was a really good movie. It's pretty good. I wouldn't call it great, but it's gonna be in my best movies of 2020. Um, I still got a little more to talk about, but I don't want to spoil the movie for you if you haven't seen it. But pretty much the whole plot is he's lives in a colony for a while after the loss of his parents that got crushed by a huge giant ant. And I'm like, holy shit. So the insects get massively bigger, and the monsters or whatever are just taking over the world. So it's an apocalyptic world that they're living in. So overall, I think this was a pretty good movie for what it was. The idea is, and the concept behind it is just a little. The title itself kind of makes you cringe a little, like Love and Monsters. I'm like, when I first heard about this, I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? But out of 10, I think I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. It's a pretty good movie. I personally like it. I know the concept behind it may have had moments where some scenes weren't so great, but the plot was spot on good and didn't disappoint me. It's mostly the journey that he takes that really, and the challenges he faces on that journey, Dylan O'Brien does in the movie, pretty much interest me in his character more than the side character Amy, because Amy was not a bad side character, and there were a few other side characters I really started to like, but for the most part, Love and Monsters is a pretty good movie, and I'm giving it an 8.5 out of 10. Comment below, let me know what you guys thought of the movie Love and Monsters if you've seen it, and if you like this movie review, hopefully you liked it. Comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. This will be in my best movies of 2020. The end of the year videos, of course, which is coming up in a month or two. So I hope you guys are excited as I am for the end of the year list of videos, because I got a long list of end of the year videos and a much bigger list for best albums. A much bigger list, and I'm like, oh shit. I do add EPs and soundtracks and compilation albums, even though it's not the right thing to do, but I still do it anyway. That way I have, because I listen to multiple kind of albums or EPs and all that shit, and I put it all in one big video, or not in one big video, but it's going to be multiple videos, of course, because I don't think I can cover all of it. But yeah, the end of the year videos are starting November 8th and ending on December 30th for this year. But yeah, definitely stay tuned for that. It'll be in a couple weeks is when it starts. But I hope you did enjoy this movie review. I will be returning to you tomorrow for the Sway Blue October album review and another track review for Justin Bieber's Lonely track review. I'm probably going to do that tomorrow. I'm sorry that I didn't come around to it this past Friday. I just was really busy with other videos and a movie review and other things like that. But still, I hope you did enjoy this movie review for Love and Monsters. I thought it was pretty good. I know critics are giving it mixed reviews, but it's not a bad movie. If you think about it, it's pretty interesting. For the runtime it goes for, it doesn't disappoint. But yeah, definitely stay safe, take care, and I'll definitely see you in my next video.